Big game tomorrow night at Wilson's Group Stadium, Royal Athletic Park. Victoria HarbourCats in playoff action. Well, I'll tell you who we have on the line. We have the head coach of the Victoria HarbourCats, Todd Haney, is joining us here at CFAX 1070. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Good. Hey, congratulations on the season so far. I mean, couple of wins away from winning the whole darn thing. Talk to me about this season. I mean, it just seems like your group this year was just kind of a special group that gelled pretty quick. But give me your thoughts.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, we couldn't be more excited where we are. 2 more to go. The boys are locked in, and they're playing for a championship. So it's fun to watch. But yeah, day one, it was interesting. After the first week, the coaches and we got together, and we were just talking about it was a special group. Everybody got along really well. And you could just tell everybody meshed really quickly. And so, we knew that it was a really good group. Didn't anticipate it would be this special, but man, what a great season set up to this point.
Because there's a lot of factors going into it, including the fact that, I mean, they have to gel pretty quick and then they get going pretty quick. The season zips by. So do you kind of have a sense from the very beginning as to what a group's going to look like and play like together?
Zero clue. So we recruit heavily, and you bring in a number of players from all over the U.S. and Canada and possibly internationally. So you have no idea on day one what to expect with certain players and personalities. I think the one great thing I can say is that with a lot of returning players, Flynn Ridley, Jack Seward, Hudson Shoup, Jesse Brown, a number of these individuals that came back are just extremely good leaders. Mm-hmm. They knew what our expectations were from last year. They know what the culture looks like, what we're looking to accomplish here in Victoria. And so I think with them coming back, I think that helped out quite a bit. But, just some of the new guys that were brought in have just done a phenomenal job as well.
What about the players that come in? Is it a real different atmosphere to come to a city and community like Victoria and play ball? Because, I mean, you got players from, Texas and, places that you've been like. Is it a culture shock for them, or do they adapt pretty quick?
You know what? It's interesting. A lot of them come here and they're just really not sure what to expect. Obviously, I sell how great Victoria is, how great the fan support is, and just beautiful city and beaches and restaurants and people. And, I give them an idea, and I usually send them some information about the city. But they get here, and, within the first 3 or 4 days, they're like, man, Coach, this place is amazing. Like, I love this place. And then we start playing games, and we've got, 3,000, 5,000 people in the stands. And all of a sudden, the kids that aren't from the bigger schools, it's like, whoa, I'm used to playing in front of 20 people, 50 people. This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And cool it is.
We're talking right now to Todd Haney, head coach, Victoria HarbourCats. Big game coming up tomorrow against Bellingham. That'll be the North Division Championship game. Talk about the fans for a second, because they've been great crowds all season long. There's a lot of factors, including, how great the team has played all season. But talk about playing here and playing in front of the fans here in Victoria.
Well, I mean, they're just such great fans. They love baseball. They love the players, and the field just has a really good vibe to it. Jim and the ownership team have done such a great job of just creating a really an enjoyable atmosphere for the fans. And so, they enjoy coming to the game, and our players just love playing for the fans. They're just such good people, and obviously we're 26-2, so, they love being here at home. And it's just such a great atmosphere to go out and play a baseball game with the energy that they bring and the intensity. So, yeah, it's a special place.
Yeah. Speaking of that, tomorrow night, it'll be the North Division Championship, a winner take all. So the HarbourCats taking on the Bellingham Bells. And this has been a pretty good rivalry between these two clubs. But give me your take on what's going to shake down tomorrow night at Wilson's Group Stadium, Royal Athletic Park.
Well, it'll be a great game. They're a well-coached team. They've got a lot of talent. They swept us at their place. We swept them here. So it should be a close ball game, well pitched, well played. It's going to be exciting. So we need every fan to come out that we can to support us and help push us through so we can bring home a championship to the city of Victoria.
Yeah, that'd be exciting, too. Speaking of that, of course, tell everybody what happens. You win this game on Saturday, then it's a winner-take-all for the West Coast League Championship early next week, Monday, Tuesday. Is that about right?
That is correct. So, it'll be Monday will be the championship game.
Yeah.
We're hopeful that it's going to be here in Victoria, but there's still some games to be played to determine if it's going to be here or in another location. So we got to wait on that for another day or so.
Got it. Okay. Well, we just wanted to say thank you for you and your team, obviously your coaching staff as well, and the HarbourCats. It's been fun just watching these guys play. And wouldn't it be nice to sort of cap the whole thing off with a championship? I mean, just a couple of games away from doing that. So, and maybe I'll leave it with you with the final thoughts, Todd, as to what you want to say to our listeners and the fans who are going to be at the ballpark tomorrow night.
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to say happy birthday to Jim Swanson. Who's just a great friend and a great person, and it'd be phenomenal to bring home the championship for his birthday. So I texted him this morning and told him that's what we're looking to do is bring home the championship for his birthday. And then outside of that, I just really want to thank the fans for this season. It's a special group. I'm excited that they were able to come out and see the quality of baseball that these players play and how much they put their heart into it. And they just, such a special season for us.
We're looking forward to tomorrow night and hopefully a win on Monday as well. Todd Haney, head coach of the Victoria HarbourCats, thank you for a great season. Thank you for doing this.
My pleasure. Great talking to you as always.